Yo, what is good, YouTube? Welcome back to another video on the channel. Today we are celebrating the 1-year anniversary of the release of Counter-Strike 2. In this video we're going to be looking at the good, the bad, and everything in between that has happened since the release of CS2, as well as some things that I personally am looking forward to and some things that other people in the community are looking forward to in the future. If you're liking this video, make sure you subscribe and drop a thumbs up. And without further ado, let's get right into the video. CS2 dropped about 1 year ago on September 27th, 2023. Now I'm recording this video a few days before the actual 1-year anniversary, so some things might be a little different or there might be some changes. Hopefully an update. I thought I'd preference this before I get into the topics that I'm going to talk about. Anyway, let's go all the way back to about a year ago when CS2 dropped. I feel like when CS2 came out, it had all the hype surrounding it. Its whole appeal with the new source engine was very, very enticing. Plus, they made a whole bunch of new visual updates and gameplay changes, which kept the old style of Counter-Strike, but also bring it into the new era. Now, the game did release with some bugs, but in 2024, what game doesn't come released fully polished? And nowadays, you know, you kind of expect the game to not be 100% done. But anyway, after those were polished out, the first real update we got was the implementation of the new workshop. This gave us custom maps, custom workshop skins that could be added into the game. Now the community could start creating skins, maps, and anything they wanted to that they could use in CS2. A few months after the game's release, one of the biggest problems going on was that there were tons and tons of cheaters going and playing games, not only in competitive, but in Wingman and Premiere, all over the game. And the problem was that they were not getting punished for the cheats that they were doing. It got to the point where it was so bad that people literally stopped playing Premiere and stopped playing competitively because they just knew that they were going to play a cheater and it wasn't fun. People started asking Valve to ban all these cheaters, and they were wondering where the anti-cheat was. And well, Valve did something about it, and they banned almost everybody, including me. Now, obviously, this wasn't intentional. A lot of people, like me, were banned falsely. I'm pretty sure it was like some program on people's computers was causing the anti-cheat for other people, but not some people. I don't know. It was a whole mess, but people were banned and then unbanned probably like a day later. But this definitely didn't help with the whole cheater situation going on. Then after that, we've had the biggest update we've had yet for CS2, which was the update that brought us the kilowatt case, the arms race maps, and all that stuff. During the beginning of 2024, they dropped the new collection. This included a new case, the new kukri knife, and the first ever Zeus skin. This is also where we saw the availability to place your stickers anywhere on the gun now. So not only were you restricted to the 4 spots previously, but now you could place the sticker anywhere you want on the gun, and you could also rotate it. After this update dropped, everybody was hyped because we thought we'd be seeing all these new features in next updates. But we have yet to get any more new content pretty much from then on. So yeah. Right after that update, we had the major in Copenhagen, which we saw Na'Vi take home the trophy in. It was the first major of CS2 and it was very hype. And I can't wait for the next one. And now that brings us to this summer, where we moved to the last big update, which was the implementation of 5 community maps into the game. Other than that, it's just been bug fixes, patch notes, small little updates here and there. But we have one big problem, and it's that we're not getting content. I think by far the worst part of CS2, I mean, I don't mean to complain, but like The worst part of CS2 is the fact that we have the availability to have all this cool new content that was available to us when the new source dropped and this game came out, but they are not adding it into the game. We've only had one new case. We haven't had any operations. We barely had new maps. We haven't even had the remastered maps that we were promised in the trailers. There's a lot of things that are missing in CS2 right now. Another big problem is also the cheating and the anti-cheat system. In the beginning, it was absolutely atrocious. There were times when it was literally impossible to queue into a ranked match without seeing a hacker, so there was literally no point of playing ranked. Now we've gotten to the point where their anti-cheat actually works, but it doesn't work as well as I would like it to. There's definitely some times where you will see a cheater and they will not get penalized, but this needs to be fixed if the game wants to be better. Overall, I think Valve's biggest problem with CS2 so far has been their communication. I honestly find it very confusing how you could release a top tier game like this and not be such in tune with the community. All it takes is like one community post to get some clarification for some of the things that we're missing. Like, where are some of the maps that we've been waiting for? Where are some of the game modes that we had in CSGO that we're waiting for in CS2? Like, it doesn't even have to be things related to skins and related to collections, because we know those are going to come. We just don't know when they're going to come. The things we're most looking forward to are like the things we had in Counter-Strike Go but are not in CS2. For example, Danger Zone. Is that going to come back? Is it not going to come back? Like, I feel like we should get some answers for some of these things and not just be left in the dark. But I guess that's just the Valve way of doing things, you know? Alright, enough shit talking. Let's talk about some of the things they did well. Some of the good things they did, I know I said they released a game that wasn't like fully done, but it was more done than a lot of the games that have released this year. There's lots of times where games are unplayable because of glitches or servers or etc. So I'm actually kind of happy that the game was actually playable. Another thing they did well, and this probably has no credit to them, but the tournaments, the major was doing well. All the tier 1 tournaments that have been going on have been very entertaining, very competitive. The teams have been good to watch, so that's been pretty nice. I thought that the kilowatt collection that they added was pretty good. It had a nice selection of skins that all looked pretty decent. And then finally, I just think that they had some pretty nice quality of life upgrades that were very, very helpful. A lot of the UI changes, smoke lineups, buy menu stuff, view model changes, stuff like that. I think they did a good job of implementing that stuff into the game. Now I want to get to my main point of making this video, and probably what I'm the most passionate about is what I want to see and what we want to see in Counter-Strike 2 coming in the future. First up, I'll start with this because, you know, maybe as I'm making this video and I'm posting this, they are in the process of releasing it right now, but I want to see a 1-year anniversary update. This could probably include a case, you know, that'd be pretty cool, but, you know, even just some sort of thing on the home screen, maybe give the chickens party hats, drop a new map maybe, I don't know, do something for the 1-year anniversary of CS2. Just so, you know, it feels like you're actually keeping in tune with the game. Second, I kind of said this already, but drop a case. We need cases. The first one was good, but, you know, it's been a while. So let's get the other one rolling. I'm almost positive there's enough skins out there for you guys to create at least one case. You know what? Fuck a case. I want a whole ass operation. That's what I want. It's been way too long. It's been years since the last operation, and I want another one. Maybe that's what they've been holding back for, and like, you know what I'm saying is on the year they'll drop the operation. But I feel like that's just wishful thinking at this point because it's been way too long. If you were gonna drop an operation, I don't see why you wouldn't have dropped it in the beginning of the game's life. Something that I also want to see, I want to be able to rewatch my replays and download them way faster. That replay system is terrible. And the fact that I have to download my matches and it takes forever and then it fails half the time, I need that to be fixed. I don't know what's going on there, but that needs to be fixed. Anti-cheat, obviously this is a big one. It's getting better, but we still need some improvements. And we need it so that when we report somebody, it actually does something. I feel like most of the times when I report a player for cheating after a Counter-Strike game or during a Counter-Strike game, I have no clue if it's actually doing anything, and most of the time it's probably not. One of the last things that I think CS2 really needs, and I think it's kind of important, is a rank reset. This premiere season has been going on since the game dropped, and it's supposed to be like season 1 or like the preseason, whatever, I forgot what they're calling it. But there's no way a competitive season should be lasting a full 12 months or however 8 months or whatever. Like, that's way too long. And plus the ranks aren't even right now anyway. People are rated way higher, way lower than they should be. So I think what you need to do is reset the ranks for Premier and start a new season for that. You know, now that I think about it, I think the way Valve has been running CS2, they have a method to their madness. Yes, we've been asking for a whole bunch of other content, but I feel like they're going about it in a way where they don't release as much, so they don't have stuff to fix, if you kind of understand what I'm saying. Valve doesn't want to add stuff without fixing the stuff that they have added already, so maybe they're trying to polish everything up before they add more new stuff and break it again. But again, that also could just be heavy copium. That and the idea that maybe they've taken so long because they've just been working on it for so long and it has so much stuff in it that the game's going to be overpacked with content and there's going to be so many cases and there's going to be 2 operations and so many maps and danger zones back and... Alright, quick summary of all the yapping that I've done this video. It's been a year since the release of CS2, and not much has been added, but the things they did add have been good. We're looking to see more content in terms of skins and maps and operations, but we're also appreciative of the updates that have been coming out so far. We would just like to see more. If you stay to the end of this video, I'm going to be giving away this skin right here. All you have to do is leave a comment telling me what you want to see in CS2 in the future updates, as well as make sure you're subscribed to my channel and you will be entered into the giveaway. Got more funny moments dropping soon, more other videos coming soon, but I'm gonna go ahead and head out of here. Peace out.